everybody, and welcome back to Apollo Justice Ace Attorney. We will continue our investigation here, and we learned a few things about in the previous video. Not least, which is that Phoenix Wright is not Trudy's real father, which kind of was obvious, but a man named Zach Gremery was her real father. I really don't know much else about him. Anyway, so we're done here, so we're gonna go ahead and move to the stage. July 9th, in the wings. That song, isn't that the one Lemuel was singing? Yeah, you're right, the guitar serenade. Wow, I'd love to do a show on a stage like this. I'd come to see that. The house is full, and as one, the audience sighs with wonderment. There I am, singing my ballad, rose petals swirling through the air. Not bad. Wait, aren't you a magician? Oh, that's right, I was a magician, wasn't I? Some dedication. Here we go. Aha! It isn't Miss Trucy, and indeed it is. Uncle Valent! What exactly are you doing here? I take real responsibility in tasks undertaken. I am inspecting my equipment of illusion to make sure naught is amiss. Namor teleportation illusion. Oh! Should anything go wrong, it would reflect poorly upon me and my troop. As I went about my examination, I happened to notice that piano. And I remembered that fair lady's melancholy melody. Hey Apollo, maybe Uncle Valent can shed some light on this whole thing for us. Okay. I was wondering about the show of the night of the murder. Lemuel's vanishing act was your illusion, right? Indeed. The purple prosecutor petitioned my performance. At the climax of the song, he said, "Make her disappear, like a dream." Like a dream. Yet, what can I work on with on a stage meant for musical endeavors? There are none of the conveniences of a stage built for sorcerer sex. It was a challenging task, and so I accepted. Again, she disappeared from the top of the tower, but in order to make them to move, you would have had to use some sort of secret tunnel. People come to me because I'm a professional among professionals. My illusions are custom made for a time and a place. Now, because of the murder, all the eyes in the nation are on this concert. Not a bad thing, as far as the fortunes of Troop Gremery are concerned. So you were here checking up on your trick to make sure it went well. And went well it did. Now speaking of pianos, that piano over there troubles me. It troubles you? Why? Why? Why do you ask why? I think it's probably quicker if I just go check it out myself, thanks. Troop Gremery. I know what you're thinking in the head of yours. Gremery, yes, you say. I recall seeing him on television. Something of that sort? Actually, yes, you're right. Wow, you just read your mind, Apollo. Or everyone tells him that he made a good guess. It was 20 years ago. A young magician, a genius of his time, came down among us. When I talk this much, I need water constantly. Whoa. His name was Magnified Gremery. It was he who began the great Troop Gremery. As Prime, not a day passed that he did not play upon the screens of every TV there was. I do have a vague memory of someone like that on TV. Yet, several years ago, that time came to an end. My troop pulled a vanishing act, yes. Cries for magic no longer heard. The TV screen, a barren waste, stripped of illusion. That's not true. I still went to all your shows. Like that one in the parking lot down at the supermarket. When you start playing in supermarket parking lots, you know you're in trouble. We hold our skills at these small venues, always awaiting our time. Yes, one day we will rise, up from obscurity, onto fame's shining stage once more. I do this not only for the magic that is Gremory, but for my partner. Your partner? You mean... Yes, Zack Gremory. Who's his father? Before he disappeared 7 years ago, there was no name higher than Gremory in the intro business circles. None. I will see us return to glory. I, Valence Gremory. Valence and Zack. Our founder, Magnified Gremory, was truly a genius, a worker of miracles. I'll never forget the one I saw when I was little. How he made that whole jumbo jet go. What happened to the jet again? Apparently someone doesn't remember it as well as they thought. All over the world would be magicians who came to his door. Only Zack and I had the talent. In no time at all, Velen and Zack were the shining stars in the Gremory crown. Cool, huh? And Zack Gremory was my daddy. Now that Magnify and Zack are gone, I have but one wish. Let it be I, Velen Gremory, who brings the Gremory miracle back to the big stage. I'm rooting for you. Miss Trucy, you cannot grow up quick enough. I need your skill by my side. One skill coming up. How can we manage to get off the topic of the keys so quickly all the time? Okay. Let's see here. No, I'm going to become that piano. That's one big piano. I never actually played one. Heh, you should get Mr. Wright to teach you sometime. No good, he can't play either. I cannot feel bad for the guy now. Maybe now's my big chance. Stand back, this could be the debut of a prodigy. Ew. Did you make that noise just now? Let me try it again. Whoa. You know, I think something's stuck in the piano. Time to take a look under the hood. Huh. Look, this was stuck between the strings. It looks like some kind of switch. Someone must have thrown it into the piano. Switch placed in pocket. Found on the stage. It's a switch for something, and that's about all I know. Okay, well, any more jokes here, so let's get going. July 9th, Lemon Roy's dressing room. Oh boy, her again? Uh-oh. There's only one person I know who can munch with such venom. What are you doing here? Hello, Emma. You're looking as grumpy as ever. Oh, am I supposed to be happy? You give me the second degree in court, and Prosecutor Gavin makes me look like a fool. You're talking about the bloodstain and Mr. Latouche left? My department chief had a field day with that one. Even a blind person could see this truth. It wasn't blind. Funny guy, huh? But that bloodstain helped uncover the biggest mystery of all. Now we know that Mr. Latouche was really with Interpol. We wouldn't have found that out without you. I suppose. Maybe that's why the chief gave me these after he was finished chewing me out. So is my reward. Are chocolate snackers popular down in the precinct or something? I was hoping we could check out the crime scene again. Be my guest. You're not going to find any clues in here. Though I did find something strange. Something strange? The trial today. I'm in my embarrassment quota for the year, that's for sure. Well, that's a good thing, isn't it? How? I mean, think about it. Now you don't have to be embarrassed by about anything else all year. If only it worked that way. It just bugs me to think that little kid outsmarted me. And it makes me even more suspicious now that I know he can see. You could have seen the air duct, and you could have shot that revolver. But that's not how it sounded in Amir's testimony. You mean her saying she heard Detective Darian's voice at the scene? That's right. Why can't we have a normal, straightforward killing once in a while in this country? I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The case. Was that true what you said in the court today? You know, about the case? About how everything was happening according to the song lyrics? The guitar serenade, you mean? I found the link, you know. First, Prosecutor Gavin's heart-shaped key ring was stolen. Then Namio's flew through the air. Then Prosecutor Gavin's guitar caught on fire. And in the end, a bullet took Mr. Latusa's life. And he went up into the sky with a guitar. Well, 15 feet up at least. It is kind of hard to chalk it up to a coincidence then. I know, and I found it. Wait, I know, and I found it. You think the same person did all of this? Don't ask me, I didn't do it. Neither did I. I couldn't fit through that air vent anyway. What? You don't think I did it? You don't think I did it? Sometimes I worry about that girl. Plenty of water here. There are 3 containers of water that are 20 ounces each, and a 24-ounce container of that electrolyte drink I mentioned in a past video. This one is berry lemonade flavored. It's actually pretty good. Also, it's sugar-free. Something strange. So what did you find? It's so little I must have passed over it yesterday. I found it under the sofa. Oh. Interesting. What is it? Part of some device, I think. I have no clue what. The bit sticking out from the end looked familiar, so I had it examined. No doubt it's an antenna. Ooh, like a beetle? Like on a beetle? Like on a cell phone. This device must use an electronic signal of some sort. An electronic signal, you say? Interesting. I think we need to present her the switch we found. Do you think we could take a look at this? A small device. Looks like a transmitter. A transmitter? You press the switch here, and it sends out a signal. No idea what it's for, though. A signal? You mean an electronic signal? What is it, Apollo? Say, Emma. You know that strange object you said you found? Oh, this? Let me try pressing this switch. Ouch! It's on fire! Emma's device is on fire! What's the big idea? Ack! Well, now we know what this is an igniter. This part here must work like a lighter. You nearly lit me up, that's for sure. You don't look at me like that. I didn't do it on purpose. I suppose. At least we're getting somewhere with this case. Hey, Apollo. Let's ask him more about the Switch, now that she has some first-hand experience. Okay. The Switch. What are you trying to do? Burn me alive? Come on, it was just a few sparks. Says you. You weren't the one holding it. There's no sparks flying around here just with you two talking. Anyway, now we know this is a remote for an igniter. Let me see that for a second. Well, this is definitely a little transmitter. The signal's weak. Probably only reaches 30 feet. 30 feet, huh? A transmitter, huh? Remote trigger updated in the court record. Found on the stage. Triggers an igniter within 30 feet. Incidentally, if you look at a cross-section diagram of the stage area, let's see, 30 feet from the Lemure's dressing room, that covers the backstage completely. It also looks like it would cover the stage. It kind of seems unlikely anyone would use this on stage. Form diagram added to the court record. Cross-section diagram of the Sunshine Coliseum. Guess I'd best be getting on with my investigation. We'll have to look for more clues elsewhere then. I feel better just knowing what this thing is now. I'll have to look into igniters a bit more later. Good luck. I'd like to know a bit more about igniters myself. Igniter added to the court record. Found at the crime scene. Emits a flame when triggered by remote control. Well, I think we were done here. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, Tim. What? Come to life with the murderer? Darian. That old bag opens a pie hole, and wham bam, my life goes down the chute. Goes down the chute. Thanks. They won't let me work while I'm a suspect. Darian isn't in the best of moods, is he? Not many people are these days, it seems. It is a crime scene. Not exactly the happiest place to hang out. And Gavin had to go rub salt in the wound. My alibi's rock solid. Rock solid. Your alibi. So about your alibi. You have to ask. The shooting happened right in the middle of the third set. That's right. The music was blaring when we heard those gunshots. And found Mr. Latouche dead. I've got 10,000 witnesses who saw me too. Right there on that stage. The guitar playing was something else. Thanks, little lady. See? This whole thing's a sham. I can't believe they aren't letting me work. There's no need to yell at me. It's Namiora's fault. She was the one who said she heard his voice at the moment of the crime. Man, I never even talked to that old windbag. How could she possibly identify me? Prosecutor Gavin. They won't let you work? He won't let me work. Gavin, says I gotta lie low until the suspicion is cleared. What suspicion? You can be such a stick in the mud. Mr. Gavin? A stick in the mud? You may look all flashy and showy, but he's straight as an arrow, man. Except when he's depressed. You gave him money the other day? Oh, you mean the thing with the mixing board? And then there was that performance just now. What was that all about? This part is off. Which is that? Second guitar. Ah. It was... it was you, Darian. You know, they should have put a comma here in this dialogue. It's supposed to be a comma. I'm really picky when it comes to grammar and punctuation. He's just a perfectionist, is all. Not a bad guy, really. Well, I think the Gaviners are the best. I have all your albums. The band's fine, too. Gavin can write a good tune, I'll give him that. Come to think of it, I haven't seen Prosecutor Gavin around much. Oh, him? He's down in the prosecutor's office, most likely. Prosecutor's office. I've never been there, have I? The data on the victim should have come in from Interpol. Normally, I'd be down there dealing with it. Normally. You know, I gotta say, this guy has one crazy hairdo. Apollo, let's go check it out. I've always wanted to see the prosecutor's office. Maybe that's not such a bad idea. Right on. Say hi for me, okay? Oh, and screw you. And tell him I want into that crime scene. We'll be going now. Hey, wait. You know, when he's facing you, his hair looks almost normal. Yes? What do you really think happened? Really? You don't think I did it, right? Well, great. Well, you didn't steal a guy with some confidence. Just remember, I was ripping it up on stage when it happened, okay? Ripping. Don't get led on astray by some siren song, eh? Get this one wrong, and you'll be eating humble pie for a year. I'll bake it myself. Let's not talk to him anymore, alright? Detective Darian Crescend. He's one stone I'd leave unturned if I had a choice. Okay. Can we move to Gavin's office now? Yes. And it's all fuzzy because we've not been there yet. Ooh. July 9th, Prosecutor Gavin's office. This place looks nice. So, this is it. The Gaviner's head office. This isn't the band's office, it's the prosecutor's office. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking, what is this creepy thing? Object, whatever. Looks like Prosecutor Gavin is on the phone. Oh well, guess we'll have to come back. Or we can hide behind that bookshelf real quiet like. That's eavesdropping. Why? We'd just be waiting, quietly, so he won't notice. What if we heard something scandalous about the band? She'd make a good reporter for a gossip mag. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, the Toos. The Toos? Look, don't talk to me about those Bulgarians, okay? Just give me that report. Chop chop. And stop leaving mysterious objects in my office, okay? It's times like this when I start to miss Darian. Huh? Hiya. There's that music again. I've said before I'm not really into rock music, but this music is really awesome. It has an 80s vibe to it, I think. Maybe 70s, actually. Well, I wasn't around in the 70s, so I'm an 80s music person. I was born in that decade, so... Anyway. Tee-hee! Just how thought we drop in. Hope you're not mad. How could I be? There's not enough tee-hee in the world in any case. Have a seat. Prosecutor Gavin, the philanthropist. Watch and learn, Apollo. So, who have you come to see? Huh? Javier, lead vocalist for the Gaviners? Or Prosecutor Gavin, scourge of the courtroom? What do you think he means, Apollo? I think he's giving us a choice. We can either ask him about the concert or the case. Which way to go? The case. Ah, that reminds me. Did you see the paper today? Yes. I always read the TV section. Good girl. How about you, Air Forehead? I read the funnies. Then you will not have seen this. Concert of Tragedy. The Prosecutor's Deadly Song. Ooh, is that a new show? I haven't heard about that one. It's not a show. It's an article. News, you know. Oh, does this have anything to do with the case? Since getting back from the trial, my phone has been ringing off the hook. How does it feel to take a man's life with a song? Have you ever hummed a man all the way to death row? Do you think you could sing for me over the phone? It is endless. Endless! Thanks to the case you made today, of course. Oh, that was all Apollo's idea. Hey. Is that a newspaper over there too? Ah yes, the Bookinian Daily Bugle. Go ahead, take a look. I don't know if it's Bookinian or Virginian. I keep going back and forth. Whoa, that's a different language. Thanks, but I can't read Bookinian. Oh, that's right. Suffice it to say, this big news over there as well. Though they didn't go so far as to mention the lyrics of my song. Probably no one in Bookinian could believe it. It's probably seen as just a theory at this point. What is it, a music theory? Do I have one of those things? There's game theory, film theory, food theory, and style theory. Nope, no music theory. The journalists don't see the need to mention it. That makes sense. I hardly know what to think of it myself. Virginian newspaper added to the court record. Article about the case. It doesn't mention the lyrics of Lemuel's ballad. Lemuel's testimony will probably be in the evening edition, I'd imagine. Which is why I've had Darian step down from the investigation for now. Yeah, we ran into him mumbling in front of the Coliseum. Lemuel was my invited guest, so it is as a rather delicate situation. You understand how much I want to solve this case, quickly if possible. The Guitar Serenade. I really love that song. It has such a great atmosphere to it. You co-wrote it with Lemuel, if I remember correctly. That's right. It was last year. I had gone on to tour Bokinia's legal system, as a matter of fact. And that's when you heard Lemuel's voice? It was at a small jazz club. I wept that night. I knew I had to meet her, to talk with her. So I used my influence, which is not inconsiderable, to arrange a meeting. Wow, prosecutors really have a lot of clout. I think he's sort of a special case, Trucy. Thankfully, oops, she liked the work I did, and we wrote a song right there, backstage. Excuse me. Munching on piano, that dulcet voice, and myself on a guitar that I borrowed from Lemuel. The music history was made. Probably not an experience your average lawyer would ever have, like Apollo, say. It is a memory I hold dear, and the song we wrote that night was this. And the very guitar is right over there. You mean, this charred lump? Don't call it a lump. That's a piece of history. And it's only browned, not really charred. Yeah, it kind of looks broken and unusable now. No matter, I shall never sing that song again. Hang on, I need to adjust my headset. I'll be right back. Okay. I wouldn't have used that guitar again either, even if I could have. What happened to doing that song anyway? What if his guitar suddenly catch on fire? Do you think it could charge for us? Slightly burnt guitar? I'm sure that he doesn't mind. What more could happen to it? That was an impressive bit of pyrotechnics that did this. That's the guitar from the concert, isn't it? Yep. I think it was one of the staff playing a gag on me. I never guessed that wasn't the end of it. I had a specialist analyze the guitar, incidentally. Oh, did he find anything out? He didn't have a lot of time, so it was still unclear. But the results he came back up with were intriguing. Intriguing? How does that guitar tie into everything that went on? Sounds like something we should ask about. Namior's guitar. It was a beautiful instrument. It was played lovingly for many years. A guitar befitting a woman like Namior. How did it end up here? She gave it to me. I mentioned how much I enjoyed playing that night, and she made it a present of it. So this guitar is from Bulgaria? That is it. That it is. We couldn't carry it on the plane. Changes in air pressure and humidity ruined the wood. So we vacuum packed it in Lemuel's studio. I use a special shipping service available to me for transporting evidence. They brought it right up to my office for me. Pristine and untouched. See, prosecutors have a lot of clout. I still think he's a special case. Such a valuable guitar. It's too bad it got burned. Prosecutor gave his guitar added to the court record. A gift from Namior, sent from Bulgaria, burned the night of the concert. What was it that you were saying earlier? Something about intriguing results from an examination of the guitar? That's right. What was that all about? Well, you know how guitars have a round hole in the front? It's called the sound hole. Oh, so that's what it's called. Well, they found something attached to the wood just inside the hole. A broken device of some sort. A broken device? Yes. This is this, in fact. Oh, that looks familiar. The examiner is busy with evidence for the case now, however. So he'll be checking this out once he's finished with everything else. Odd. That device looks strangely familiar. Interesting. I think you present him with the other igniter. Because it's identical to what he showed us. It has to be one of these. What is it, Apollo? That device that was found in your guitar. Take a look at this. Why, that looks like the same thing. What is it? It's an igniter. Another one? It was at the crime scene, in Namior's dressing room. Detective Sky found it, actually. At the scene of the crime? What could that mean, I wonder? That's it? Nothing to talk about? Okay, we're at 34 minutes almost, so, I'll be right back. Give me 1 second, please. Okay, you know what? At the risk of going almost an hour, I'm going to continue until I'm finished with this section of the investigation. So, let's examine something else here. I wonder what this is. What's that on the plate there? Is that gum? Gum? Maybe he was chewing it when the phone rang. So put it on a plate for later consumption. You think a rock star could afford a fresh stick? Don't jump to any conclusions now. That's no chewing gum. Take a closer look. Although I really shouldn't be offering, should I? What is that? It looks like a lump of plastic. Wait, that phone call. Yeah, so that's why I'm asking. What is this creepy thing? Object, whatever. Looks like a prosecutor cabinet is on the phone. What? A replica? So why was he after it in the first place? Yeah, Latouche. Prosecutor Gavin, does this have something to do with Mr. Latouche? Wait a second. You were listening in to my phone call, weren't you? Who, us? I tried to stop him, really, but he forced me to. Hey, you were the one digging for Sakano, Mr. Reporter. To tell the truth, I'm not even sure what it is. But apparently it's a model of something the undercover agent, Mr. The Truth was after. This slump? Would you mind telling us what you know about it? A strange lump. This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. Pardon me while I take a drink of water. Not really water, but is that drink I mentioned earlier. Anyway. Yeah, that's good stuff. Berry lemonade. This was found in Mr. Latouche's bag. It's apparently a replica of something. A replica? It's a small lump, about 1.5 inches long. He analyzed it, but there's not much to say other than it's a lump of plastic. Perhaps it was to be used in the identification of whatever it is a replica of. You mean, whatever Mr. Latouche was after? That seems to be the most logical explanation. Well, what is it? Don't ask me, Fraulein. Oh, if you don't know, if you don't want to tell us, you can just say so. I put in a request to Interpol via my contacts in Virginia. But apparently there is a block of on information somewhere along the chain. Oh? There was something either Interpol or Virginia doesn't want to share. Something about this little piece of plastic. Mr. Latouche went through all that trouble to become Lemuel's manager, just to come to this country to find out more about this lump, and he died for it. Replica added to the court record. Replica of something, held by Mr. Latouche, apparently the focus of his investigation. I've sent someone to the Coliseum to fetch Lemuel. Perhaps she knows something about it, being a Bohemian. I believe that covers everything I'm at liberty to talk to you about. Oh. Thanks for dropping by, Airflowhead. Thanks? Why, you gave me so much information. That igniter, for instance. Oh, that. I've never met an attorney so forthcoming with the prosecution. It's a big help. Or perhaps you were just a tad naive, I guess I could have hid it, but somehow showing it felt like the right thing. I could say the same to you, Prosecutor Gavin. Thanks for the information about the strange lump of plastic. The one that Mr. Latouche was investigating. Hey, that's right. I've been thinking, Fair Forehead. We encounter many incidents in our lives, all of us. Not all of them simple. Especially not the ones where people are killing to song lyrics. That is why I try to at least remain simple inside. And I keep it a simple goal, to discover the truth. That's why I like to keep relations civil, yeah? That is all. I can live with that. Mr. Prosecutor? Fraulein? Can I ask you why you sing in a band? Ah, because I want women to turn and look when I walk down the street. That's pretty simple, too. Now, if you'll excuse me, I've got work to do. Another time, perhaps. Alright, well, we're done in this area, so let's move on to, the Sunshine Coliseum. July 9th, Sunshine Coliseum. Oh, it's you. You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Either of you know where Lemuel is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah? That's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lemuel is missing? It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own. Being that she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. Okay, that's all we can do here. So, let's go to the backseat hallway. July 9th, backseat hallway. This place is deserted. I wonder what Lemuel went off to. I wonder where Lemuel went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess. But I can't help worry about her a little. Interesting. Looks like an instrument case. A big instrument case. There's a great magic trick you can do with one of these. Huh? What kind? The miraculous, beautiful girl escapes the case illusion. Didn't we only have this conversation? So it's the girl who's miraculous, not the escape? So picky. And it would be the Blue Badger, the police mascot. There's a guy outside in a giant Blue Badger costume, lumbering about. He stands out even more than those Gaviners posters. It's all the same. He's the band mascot too, you know? I can't picture Prosecutor Gavin going on for that kind of thing. Neither can I. I'll bet there's a story there just waiting to be told. Okay. I was examining the wrong thing here. Let me move to the stage. July 9th, 4:46 p.m. in the wings. Wow, I actually gave the time. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. The power breaker must be off for this section. Great. I'll go get someone. Whoa. Yipes. It was really dark out there. Dark. That's all Lemuel has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo. Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? It does, actually. Like something's changed. Changed? I can't put my finger on it, but it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? I want to look at this thing. Wasn't this open before? Hey, that case! Wasn't that open before? Hey, that's what I said. Huh, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look, where the case closes. Something's sticking out. That doesn't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Eek! Lemuel! Emma! You have to get Emma! Lemuel was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around, barking orders, making phone calls. Trucy still just clung to my arm and cried. And me? I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. July 9th, 5:53 p.m. Hickville Clinic, waiting room. Emma, that's Lemuel. Is she okay? Oh, we owe you a big thanks, that's for sure. So, she's okay? Yes, she came to a short while ago. We found her before it was too late. That's good to hear. So, what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know. But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh. Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Lemuel. Mr. Attorney, you are the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart. I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened? Attacked. It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room, you were hit? I knew, that very moment, I knew. The assailant was trying to kill me. No. It wasn't lucky for me the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the sage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the sage first. Why the sage? I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the sage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah. Darkness is my ally. There was a contraband case near the sage. That's where I hid. So the assailant couldn't see you. Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out. Wow, that sounds like a really close call. The assailant. Do you have any idea who it might have been? Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was, they said not a word. Too bad. Yet, when I consider that I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude that whoever hit me was taller than I am. Good point. She's sharp. And you are much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo. So that means it was likely an adult, and probably a man. Could it be him? But why would anyone attack you, Lamior? The detective asked me this, too. And to deter, I gave the same answer I give you. I do not know. Interesting. Well, I'm going to present this, replica to her. See if she knows where it is. Ah, Lamior, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is? This is what? Mr. Latouche was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after. He was after? You know, in a secret identity. As an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing. You mean you know what? Yes, I know, of course. This must be a Burgundian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof. Why haven't I heard of a Burgundian cocoon before? Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Burgundian cocoon. Well, they call it Burgundian. It must only be found in Burgundia. For certain, all in Burgundia know of these. It's a cocoon. So you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I am sorry to say. I thought you said all in Burgundia knew of these. There's one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something all in Burgundia know. What's that? The cocoons, they are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does, and is caught, they will be put to death. Whoa. That is a harsh punishment. To death? Why? I do not know. Yet, if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there was a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic. He was carrying a replica, but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess. So that's what he was up to? Tracking down Burgundian cocoon smuggling. Interesting. It seemed I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. Ah, so you could have brought those Burgundian cocoons with you. On my trips, yes. That was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Latouche was placed as an undercover agent to look into it. Burgundia is a small, sheltered country. Not many little people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you? But Mr. Latouche wasn't a Burgundian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means... What, Apollo? There must be some reason why Burgundia doesn't want those cocoons getting out. Something that's scary enough to get Interpol involved. Huh? Like what? How could such a tiny ball thread be cause such a commotion? Cocoon smuggling. Mr. Latou said Lemure marked. It couldn't be her. Huh? There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lemure. It was the least I could do. Actually, I have another request. If it is within my power, I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Burgundian. Apollo? Would you come with us if you're well enough? I see. Yes. Yes, of course. I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going? Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. July 9th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Machi, we came to talk to you about the case. Machi? Can you interpret it for us, Lemure? Yes. Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Some gibberish I can't read. Now we know the truth. You can see, right? I was completely fooled myself. Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us? Wait, Mr. Attorney, what do you mean by secret? What do I mean by secret? Well... the replica.
Take that!
If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you? Whoa. That's a reaction. Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Yeah, that's what I said. Machi, you didn't. Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one. Mr. Attorney, please tell me what this is all about. Lemure, please interpret. Very well. I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it. Whoa. Here's something. Yes, you two, wait, do not be so hasty. Machi? Some question. Do you know everything? Yes, everything. Well, sort of. Have him tell us about it. Very well. Finally, the cocoon. What is this cocoon, anyway? The cocoon, the silk, is a potent cure. Cure? It must cure some disease. It's a cure for incuritis, maybe? A cure for incuritis? Replica updated in the court record. Replica of a cocoon from which a remedy for incuritis may be extracted. But if it's a cure, why keep it in Burgundian like that? Just think of all the lives that could save by sharing the medicine. I cannot understand the reasons myself. Okay, well, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. Latou was after cocoon smugglers. Wait, was Machi? Machi, you weren't. You couldn't be a smuggler. You're so little. Well, you're only 15, and you're sort of a magician, aren't you? Well, that's true. I am sort of a magician. She said sort of. I'll have a copy of that security camera tape. Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb. I wonder, do you think he brought a Cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale? I can't go home. Can't go home. I can't go home to Boginia. I do not want to go home. The penalty for taking a Cocoon from Boginia is death. That's right. It's punishable by death. About the case. What about the case? You want to tell us about the Mr. Lucius' death? This meeting's over. Seriously, Darian? Darian! What do you mean? Visiting hours aren't over yet. There was a call from Machi from the Bulgarian embassy. This meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy. We're leaving. Darian, wait! I never liked you. Either of you. Huh? Whoa. Darn it! You were so close. He was about to tell us. Hey, Apollo. He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say. Apollo. And there can only be one reason why. Why is everyone ignoring me? Oh, sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow. It all happens tomorrow in court. Whew. That was a long one. Almost an hour, actually. Save your current progress, absolutely. And with that, everyone, I will end the video here, and we will continue with the trial, day 2 of the trial next time, which will be in at least 2 parts, no less than that, maybe even 3, who knows. And in any case, until next time, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, go ahead and hit that like button, and I will see you all next time. So until then, take care and have a great rest of your day.